Hey there, Virgo, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of November, and we're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Virgo, if this reading resonates and you want even more free extended readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every Monday only to my email list subscribers. You can't get these readings anywhere else, and the feedback has been incredible. Okay, Virgo, main energy for this month is the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Cups. There's definitely a desire to have a new beginning in love here, but there's also a lot of stress, a lot of overthinking, and a lot of slightly difficult energies tied up to this new beginning in love, which is energetically available to you and your person here. Your person can be any sign. The main signs that I'm seeing are either Pisces, Taurus, or another Virgo. In the recent past, you get the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. There's a lot of things showing up here for you in the recent past where it has to do with your stability. You are very grounded. You are very stable. And if you need to, you can be on your own. It's not difficult for you to be on your own. But you're showing me there's a lot of like subconscious things, subconscious problems, issues, matters, which are surfacing for you around you being on your own, you being single, and you kind of doing your own thing in the recent past. It's confusing to you, but it's not actually. I'll get there. I'll clarify this in a minute. In the current situation, you get the Two of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. You're showing me like right now, me and my person are physically separated. Like you guys are not in the same place, you're not in the same location, but you still view this as not only a stable, successful, long-term relationship here in the 3D world. You're showing me, like, as far as I'm concerned, we might as well be married. Like, this connection is that deep. It goes that deep. I know what this connection is. I know how meaningful it is. And so I don't care if you guys were or aren't married here in the 3D world. On paper, y'all might as well be. Like, that's how deep these energies are. In the near future, you get the Hermit, which is you, the Two of Swords, and the Fool. You want to wipe the slate clean. You want to start over. You're literally just like, let's move on. Let's move past this. You just don't know how to do it yet in the near future. So let's clarify. Start off with the main energy for your reading, which is the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is clarified by the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. You're showing me that you're going through a very, very stressful period this month, and you just want to move past it. All this anxiety, all this overthinking, all this stress, it doesn't jive with you. It doesn't sit well with you. You just want to move past it. The problem here is you don't really trust that you can move past it. So whether it has to do with this other person or within yourself, we're going to clarify more as we go through this reading. You're trying to essentially detach yourself emotionally from the stress. So whatever is causing you stress, the thoughts, the overthinking, whatever it is, you're showing me if I just emotionally detach, if I emotionally disconnect from it, then it won't hurt as much. It won't be as stressful. I won't be as anxious, right? But like bottom of the deck, you get the King of Swords. Logically, you know that that's not the case. Just pretending like the issue's not there does not mean it's not there. But it's kind of like a short-term coping mechanism for you to be able to move past whoever is causing you the stress and anxiety and move into like more stable energies. Let's look at the recent past, see what the Two of Pentacles is all about for you. Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups. You and your person aren't talking here in the recent past. You're not talking. But deep down, you're showing me, just because we're not talking doesn't mean that I'm confused as to what this is. Like, I know this is love. I know this is a romantic connection. I know that not only is this love, I know this person makes me very, very, very happy. The Ten of Cups is one of the happiest cards in the deck. And so even though you and your person aren't really talking, it doesn't take away from you knowing exactly how deep this connection is, how meaningful it is, and how you see it, which again is as a romantic relationship, which makes you very, very happy. You're also showing me that you're very attracted to this person. You're very drawn to them with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And so that kind of solidifies it for you where it's like, we may not be talking, but that doesn't change like what this is. Just because we're not talking doesn't mean that like a duck is not going to be a duck, right? Like a duck is still a duck, whether it makes a sound or not. Let's take a look at the Nine of Pentacles in the recent past. Wow. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, again, the Ace of Cups, and the Strength. You're having a hard time here. You're showing me I'm single in the recent past. I'm on my own. It's difficult for you. It is very, very, very difficult for you because all you want in the recent past here is a new beginning in love. All you want is for you and your person to start over, right? Bottom of the deck, you're showing me the Four of Pentacles. you're not giving up on this. You're showing me like, I don't care what we're going through, how difficult it is. I want a new beginning in love. I know we're going to have this new beginning in love. Hell or high water. Like, we're going to make this happen. Let's look at the moon in the recent past. Moon is clarified by the Six of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Magician. You don't really know where your person's at in the recent past. You're showing me, again, I know what this is. This is a soul connection. Like, we're energetically tied. This is a soul connection, but it's very, very difficult for you being in the dark because, again, there's no communication between you and your person. So you don't know how they feel. You don't know what they want. You don't know like where they're even at. Like, do they want this back? Do they not want this back? Do they want a new beginning in love? Are they struggling the way I'm struggling? You don't really know. Your mind may be playing a little bit of tricks on you here in the recent past, kind of convincing you of like worst case scenarios of like, oh yeah, they're having a great time. They don't miss you at all. Like, you're the only one struggling here. But again, you're in the dark. You don't know like where your person's at or how they're feeling because there's no communication here. Oof, that's difficult. Let's take a look at the current situation. Clarify the Two of Wands in the current situation. Two of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords. You're waiting. You're just waiting here. You're showing me like, I'm so like, not obsessed, but like I'm so drawn to my person. I'm so into my person. Like, they are the person for me. And all I want is for us to get to this place of emotional stability and emotional fulfillment. But bottom of the deck, you get the Hangman. The energies just feel stuck right now. And you're showing me like, I'm waiting for us to be over this ending. Like, things ended, it sucked, it hurt, right? But I haven't given up on this person. I haven't given up on the possibility that we could have a brand new beginning in love here and that we could both get to this place of emotional fulfillment and emotional stability within this connection. So as far as you're concerned, you're like, I'm like, business as usual for me. Just because we're not talking, just because this is like a bump in the road as far as you're concerned. But you are showing me an ending. So I don't know if you're just trying to play it off as like, you know, fake it till you make it, like convince yourself that it's not as difficult for you and that it's just a bump in the road and then you guys will get back together, right? Or if you really just genuinely believe like, no, yeah, things ended, but we're going to find our way back to each other. Like, there's no way we're not going to find our way back to each other. Let's take a look at the Ten of Pentacles in the current situation. Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Death, the Sun, and the World. Wow, all major arcana cards. This ending. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. Here's the thing. This ending happened, and you're showing me, I realize that it happened, but I just don't believe it. It's kind of this energy of like you see the sunset, but you're like, no, maybe this is like a simulation. Maybe this is like a movie, right? It's kind of like, I don't want to accept this. And so your brain logically is showing me like, I don't know that this is done. But energetically, you're starting to maybe feel like, okay, maybe this is actually done, both with the World and the Death. These are major arcana energies. They are pretty intense. And so there's very much an energy of like, maybe things are over, but I don't want to accept it. But I also don't feel like they're over, and I don't think that they're over. You're having a little bit of a hard time figuring out like what to listen to, like your heart, your energies, because part of you is saying this is over. The other part of you is like, no, but this is not over. Like, I genuinely don't feel like this is over yet. So there is a little bit of confusion showing up for you in the current situation surrounding this ending and whether this connection is actually done or not. Let's look at the Hierophant in the current situation. Hierophant's clarified by the Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands. You just got the Two of Wands here. You're just waiting. You're showing me like, I know this is not the end. Whether this is over or not, whether we're going to get back together or not, like I know that where we're at right now, this is not the end. All options, as far as you're concerned, are still on the table. And it's only a matter of waiting to see which one it is. It's kind of like, we could get back together. We could break up. This could be the end. This could not be the end. We could have a new beginning in love. We could be friends, right? All options are on the table, and you're showing me. I don't know which option is the right one. Like, I don't know what the outcome's going to be, but I know for a fact that this is not, like, where we are right now, this is not the end of the story between us. Like, I know that for a fact, and this is you. I love it. I love it. You are very intuitive, so I'm not super surprised that you're able to pick up on this energy. Let's see. Let's take a look at the Hermit in the near future, which is you. Hermit's clarified by the Four of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the King of Wands. You're very unhappy here. There's a lot of disappointment and heartbreak showing up for you because you're showing me all I want is to turn things around. And part of me is so confident that we'll be able to turn things around. Like, I know that this is not the end. I know we can move this in a better direction. Excuse me. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune, like that belief is ingrained in you. It's not like you're just hoping. It's like, you know, we can turn things around. And you're also practically here in the 3D world, very confident about we have the necessary steps like A, B, C, D to do that. But nothing's moving. Nothing's happening. You and your person are still not talking. Like when I say talking, I mean like actual, open, honest communication. There's none of that. And so all that leaves you with is just unhappiness, disappointment, and heartbreak here in the near future. Let's look at the Two of Swords in the near future. Two of Swords is clarified by the Star, the Three of Pentacles, and the Fool. You get the Fool again here in the near future. You know what you want: to rebuild a solid, stable foundation with this person, to move past this ending, to reconcile, to rebuild, starting off as like friendship or rebuilding the foundation and then getting to love, right? Because something in the foundation between you and your person has eroded. And you're showing me like, I know that that's what I want more than anything. Like if I had one wish, it would be that: to rebuild, to wipe the slate clean and just start over. Like snap your fingers, wipe the slate clean. Hi, nice to meet you. But at the bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Swords. You genuinely don't know if that's going to happen. You want it to happen more than anything. You don't know if it's going to happen because Knight of Pentacles, things are moving so slowly. It almost feels like you've been stuck in place forever. And you're like, nothing has happened. Nothing has shifted. Why do I think that it's going to happen? I still believe it. I still want it, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Let's take a look at the Fool in the near future. Fool is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Judgment, and the Page of Pentacles. You want to wipe the slate clean. You really do. You want to heal things. You want to start over. You're showing me, I know what I want. I'm just very conflicted about like deciding one way or the other because nothing has happened. There has been no progress here in the 3D world that you can point to and be like, okay, this is what I can base my decision off of. And so you're trying to decide here in the near future, do I give up on this or do I stick with this? Do I leave this person in the past or is there still hope here? Again, you know what you want. You don't want to give up on this and you don't want to give up on this connection. But because nothing has been happening in the 3D world and there's no progress and you essentially feel like you're stuck in place, it's kind of throwing you for a loop and making you question like, okay, you want this, but who says you're going to get it? Like maybe you're just holding on to some false hope here. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind for this month, Virgo. From the universe, you get the Queen of Cups, the Star, and the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, you get the Strength. Yeah, this is hard for you for sure. This is very difficult for you because you're showing me I love my person and all I want is for them to love me back. All I want is this like reciprocal energy of love. Like I give love, I receive love. That's what I want from you. But I'm heartbroken because there's no communication. We're not together. We're not talking. There's no progress. But like, I know what I want, but can I have it is the question. So Virgo, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.